The new patch notes 1.1.224 have just hit for Lords of the Fallen, and here's everything you need to know and what they're changing in the game to help out with overall quality of life. As everybody knows, Lords of the Fallen had a little bit of a rough launch, but the day after launch they had a patch, and this is the second main patch that they are putting out, and they are going to be dealing with things like New Game Plus difficulty, enemy density, the crossplay issue, and progression loss, so let's see what they're saying. So starting out with changes to New Game Plus, a lot of players were absolutely shocked that New Game Plus had no vestiges and, to some extent, currently still doesn't. A Q&A was held last week and they listened to community feedback because having no vestiges is pretty much being super difficult for the sake of being super difficult for no reason at all. The changes that we're going to be seeing in New Game Plus are you will now be presented with two separate options when you enter New Game. The first option is to retain all of your items and everything you've currently attained, but your world is going to reset, NPCs and quest lines will also reset, and this is going to allow the trophy hunters to get all the trophies that they need for Lords of the Fallen. The second major change that is coming in a few days is not all vestiges are going to be disappearing from New Game Plus. The key vestiges will remain. Whatever that one particularly means, we will figure out once we get into New Game Plus, but it is nice to know that they are listening to the community and adding back the vestiges that were so missed in New Game Plus. And the last change regarding New Game Plus is they are currently working on a New Game Plus modifier system. This system is supposedly allowing you to change all of your New Game Plus to exactly how you want to play it. If you want some vestiges and not others, you can completely remove them, adding others, and so on and so forth. There's going to be a hardcore mode, one death equals a permadeath, so this will be really awesome for streamers who are looking for a new challenge for the game. Now, there's going to be other changes coming to the game with enemy density as well. They're improving their leashing system, allowing enemies not to pursue you as far as they normally would. I know this has been a problem with me where I have run through an entire area trying to get to the next place, and I am being swarmed constantly by a ton of mobs shooting me from across the map, pursuing me constantly, and then I have to fight this massive mob at the end, and it never works out. They're also going to be reducing enemies present in areas where most people struggle, but these enemies will persist in New Game Plus, allowing Lords of the Fallen to remain challenging in those New Game Plus games. They're also going to be tweaking swarm enemies where they're not going to all hit you at one time, allowing you to have more survivability in some of these more difficult areas. When it comes to crossplay, they are still working on getting this up and running for all players as soon as humanly possible, but they want to make sure that the strain on most GPUs is stable before any of this happens. However, they are going to be releasing crossplay on consoles this Monday, so we can all look forward to playing with our friends then. Now, as far as the progression loss problem that some players have experienced after the last patch, they are currently working on something to fix this as soon as possible. For anybody who has lost a character or experienced progression loss, they want you to send an email to support@cigames.com, and they will walk you through everything that you need to do to ensure that your character gets back to you as soon as possible. But this is currently all the changes that have come with this new patch. I'm excited that the team at CI Games is taking this incredibly seriously and providing a wonderful experience for those players who are really wanting to see the game thrive and stick through it, even through a few rough patches. Let me know if you guys agree with the changes that they're making down in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys, because overall I think that these changes are great, and I think they are going to provide a fantastic quality of life upgrade to the game as a whole. But per usual, guys, thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. If you like the content, you're finding value in it, feel free to subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can know when I'm making more content. I appreciate that a ton, and until next time, stay safe, enjoy the game, and I'll see you in the next one.